1A, take 1 mark.
Well, I grew up on the farm over where Janae and Travis lived from day one. We had a little 4-room house, no indoor plumbing, no running water. We did have electricity, thank goodness. And yeah, we raised beets, potatoes, wheat, hay, cows, milk cows. We even had pigs at one time and sheep. I was glad he got rid of those though. I'll stick with the cows, okay? And yeah, my dad, we farmed all the time. When I was growing up, my mom said I would say I had 2 dads and no mom because she worked out in the fields all the time too. And so we were raised knowing how to work, how to complain, how to be happy, and how to make the most out of life. And I was the 4th daughter and the 6th child that was born to the family. I have 2 younger brothers, and there's only 3 of us left now, and all the rest have deceased. Probably actually working out in the fields, I was probably 10, going on 11. And we were expected to be out there first thing in the morning and have a short break at lunch and back out in the fields in the afternoon to go forth doing that. And pretty well 6 days a week. Probably 8 o'clock or so we were out in the mornings and got done about 5 or 6 in the evening because there was chores to be done after that. One year I remember is probably more into a teenager. It was very, very muddy that fall, and he had a what you call a table that he put across the bin of the hopper, and my sister Nadine and I had to pick out the clods, take the beets off of there and put them in the hopper and let the dirt clods roll out back into the field, which was, yeah. We were happy to do it, but not happy to do it. But it was good. I enjoyed working with my dad all the time, no matter what.
What did you learn from your dad?
I learned integrity. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Work hard. Keep your word. And be where you're supposed to be, hopefully doing what you're supposed to be doing. Which wasn't always the case. I'm sure we had plenty of goof-off days with my brother and sisters. My dad bought a little Ford tractor. It was probably one of the first ones that he had bought. And him and my mom went somewhere. And so my sister Emma was driving the tractor. I was on one fender, my sister Nadine was on the other one, and our brother Darrell was sitting on the hood. And we drove around and around and around the farmyard, having a hilarious time until she didn't stop quick enough and she ran into a piece of equipment. I think we might have put a hole in the radiator. Anyway, when my folks got home, my dad said, looks to me like these children had a good time while we were gone. And that's about all I remember. I don't ever remember him getting mad, upset, or anything about it, but it's been a funny story to tell, to do that. Oh, and we had horses. And my brother Darrell, Hiram, and I, after going to a rodeo or something like that, would try to do those trick rides on a horse, you know, run along and jump up and get back in the saddle. I don't think we were very successful in that project. But growing up on the farm was a interesting, fulfilling challenge, and I'm grateful that I was able to be there and do that, especially to work with the family. Sugar beet farming was certainly I guess a sweet experience. I must say it was better than having to pick potatoes in a basket and dumping the basket in a sack, which was a challenge. So even though we had to thin beets with a little short hoe, it was a growing experience. Tolerance, which teaches, yeah. We didn't have a lot. And I was a senior in high school before we added on to our house, and yay for indoor plumbing. And running water in the house. So instead of my mom having to pack the water in, pack the water out. But it was a good life.